Here's one thing that's on my mind. We would really like to start a new web initiative, but we need some programming help. One of the problems with reformedforum.org and the way we do our content right now is that it's occasional, and week to week the episodes could be about anything. It could be about the Lord's Supper one week, and then we'll talk about counseling the next week, and maybe we'll talk about Trinitarian theology the next week, and then about Abraham Kuyper the week after that. All that's well and good, and it's exciting, and it provides a variety for the people that listen regularly. But for the people that want to go deeper in one main subject, or people that are brand new to the website, that kind of approach does not afford them or give them guidelines or a path of learning. In other words, it's not organized in a way that they could know where to begin and then where to go as they start learning and growing in their knowledge of whatever subject that may be. So if somebody comes in and wants to learn about the Reformed doctrine of justification, at best they can do a web search for justification on our website, or they could browse our categories and find the justification category. What that will not get them is a structured, module ordered layout of what episode or what piece of content they should begin with, and then after they've watched or listened to that, what they should go to next, and so on and so forth. And then once they finish an entire module on the doctrine of justification, where do they go? What do they do after that? What are they now equipped to learn? Does that serve as a prerequisite to other things they might be interested in learning? We want to develop a website in coordination with reformedforum.org. So it would be a Reformed Forum organizational website. But it would comply with and be, compatible with what we're already doing in terms of all the podcasts. But it would be a way in which people could log in and start taking classes. And these classes would be comprised of materials and resources that we find on the web that we appreciate, but mostly our podcasts, stuff we've already done, and our blog posts, in addition to books that we find helpful. We can put books in there, we can create kind of digital syllabi, or as Jeff Waddington would want me to say, syllabuses, and that would allow for us to offer structured learning and a pathway to increased knowledge in theology and the Bible. And all this would be under your account. If you want it to be, you could do it anonymously. But if you want to log in, you can do so, and it would track your progress. So you'd know what you've watched or what you've listened to, where you are, the parts of the overall knowledge map that you've mastered, and what you can do in the future to grow in your faith. I think that's a really helpful way for us to promote Christian education during the week, and a way for us to support the church as she seeks to present every man and woman, every person mature in Christ, Colossians 1:28. I really want to do that. I've been wanting to do that for so many years. Problem is, you just can't. I mean, I know how to do it technologically. I can program this, and I'd love to if I had the time. But being a pastor in full-time ministry, just finishing a PhD, but also having a family and trying to do a lot of outreach in the community, I just can't sit down and program. I love to code, but I just can't do it. And we don't have the funds to just hire developers who can come in and just knock this thing out in a couple weeks. So we need your help. We really, really have been praying for volunteers who would be able to code. My brother's helped out quite a bit, but he's also as busy as me, and he can't do all this stuff. He could offer some guidelines and some support, but we need people that are able to sit down and code. So if you have a heart for that, or know somebody that would be interested, or if you have the means for supporting an intern or somebody we might be able to hire to do this work, then get in touch with us. I'd love to hear from you. And this would be a great experience for a high school guy or gal, for college kids, or for people who are looking for a side project, people who might code for a living. It'd be a great opportunity for you to make a massive impact on the Reformed community, I believe. And we would be very grateful and appreciative. And I'm looking forward to what we might be able to do with the help of all of our listeners and viewers and people that could put their skills to use in a very tangible way that'll help people grow in their faith. And it would definitely have a direct impact upon our support of the church herself. So let us know. Mail at reformedforum.org, or you can tweet us at Reformed Forum. There's a mother duck leading her chicks across the road here, so we have to stop to let them all have safe passage. Make way for ducklings.